Hi, Holly. How are you? How's everyone doing? And those of you watching the replay, of course. All right, I'm going to share this really quick and then we'll get into the reading and then we'll get into this amazing meditation that I created. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. I was excited while I was putting it together, so it's going to be fun. Not fun, but it's going to be good. Maybe fun too, I don't know. I'm doing good, Holly. I'm doing really good. I'm glad you're doing well today. I am taking olive leaf again because I woke up with like my sinuses clogged. I haven't had an issue with it the rest of the day, but my voice does sound a little off. Hey Ben, how are you? Get the sharing out of the way and then we will get into it. Okay. Oh. It would also be helpful if I turned on my mic. Hey Susan. Okay. Make sure I'm doing the things. Yes. Okay. Little memento, guys. Almost done. And there it is. Okay. Now my computer's being a shit. There we go. Hi Sonia. I saw Susan's comment back to you. I'm trying to pull the comments up right now. Oh yeah, I am plugged in. Okay. Hi Anna. Get the comments up here so I can see them really well. Hey Kara. I hope everyone brought their cozy spot and their cozy blanket, and maybe some earbuds for this meditation. It's going to be a good one. I was putting it together and I'm thinking, man, this is genius. So, the ideas aren't mine. They come from, my higher self, source, the gang. Hey, Celine, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to be doing a lovely meditation after the reading. Suzanne's here. Hello, gorgeous. All right. Well, we've got quite a few already in here, so why don't we just get started with the reading and then we'll get to the meditation. I think you guys are really going to like it. Good, Matt. Nice to see you. Thank you. Okay, the reading. So I don't know exactly. We'll just find out, I guess. We have some reversal cards that I'm like, how's this going to go? But we've got a lot of good cards around it, so let's just see what we got. All right. King of Swords. Sorry. I said swords because I'm looking at the other bottom of the deck card. There's a sword on it. Okay. Give me a Mercury break here. King of Pentacles in the reverse. And then we have transparency also, bottom of the deck energy, talking about seeing through other people's false masks. You may be letting go of people, maybe even harshly or abruptly. But we have transparency, seeing through the mask, and then we have stimulus response. So don't let these people get you out of character or the situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but things are coming to light. Masks are falling off. With all the retrograde energy and the eclipses, we're seeing things a lot more clearly, though communication is kind of skewed right now. And perhaps your perspective on certain things could be skewed right now as well. So make sure that you're taking a balanced approach. Even if you do need to be abrasive with another person in any kind of situation, just like look before you leap energy, just like we got the other day. And that's true because we also have the Fool card showing up bottom of the deck energy. So look before you leap, but also trust that you're being guided in the right direction. We have the Ten of Swords. You're going to be cutting people off. Don't be, investing your time, energy, resources into the opposition right now. Remember that what you resist persists. So whatever you are opposing is growing in power. And that King of Pentacles being in the reverse, it could be someone trying to exert some kind of authority over you. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you, gorgeous. So just be mindful, move at a balanced pace. I wouldn't invest in any of those, any paths that lead to investing any kind of energy in these situations, giving away your power to these situations. That's what the stimulus response card talks about. Corey, hello, darling. You can fall asleep to the meditation today, and that would be perfectly fine. So old subconscious programs running the show is also on the card here. So this could be some kind of a response to something trying to stimulate some sort of reaction. So don't let them get your goat. We have the Capricorn card here, Devil in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. This is freeing yourself from the things that bind you. And also work and dedication. Somewhere over here, there was something about consistency. I don't remember exactly which card it was. I was pulling them and just putting them on the table. So vaguely remember that. We'll come to it when we need to, but we have Delta Doorway also. So after you learn this karmic lesson, also bottom of the deck, you open this Delta Doorway. I love how these things just come together because that kind of ties into the meditation that I created today too. So I love that. Breaking through these karmic binds, right? With that Devil card showing up in the reverse, it's removing the ties that bind you, removing any hindrances, remaining balanced, moving forward. Regardless of what kind of speed bumps or what kind of hurdles are placed in your path, okay? They're not here to knock you off your path. They're here to forge you into a stronger athlete so you can just leap over those hurdles like a gazelle, okay? You gazelle, you. Oh, that's funny. When I was shuffling, okay, and I didn't even notice when I put this down, but when I was shuffling, like a bunch of cards came out of the deck. I put them back in the deck and I kept shuffling. But I did take notice of 3 of the cards, 2 or 3 of the cards. And what do you know? They end up on the bottom of the deck because I did stick them all together and then I just kept shuffling. So they're probably in order, which is really funny to me. Apparently they needed to be shown. We have boundaries, dividing line. Right now is necessary time for you to place boundaries. We've been talking about this and, not allowing anyone to throw you out of character. Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go potty? Outside? Or are you just going to stand there and stare at me? Okay. Good talk. So placing those boundaries, not allowing someone to throw you out of character, not allowing yourself to have that stimulus response or that knee-jerk reaction. Okay. You made up your mind? Okay. Let her outside, please. When you got to go, you got to go. So... Yes, happy equinox to everyone. It's the spring equinox. Thank you. In the northern hemisphere, spring equinox. Boundaries, though, not allowing yourself to even shift into these codependent behaviors anymore. That might be part of the shadow aspects that are coming up for you, okay? And with your empathic ability, you may not be seeing things clearly. Also, with Mercury retrograde, even though it is bringing things to the surface to be clarified, you could be seeing it from I heard false perspective. It doesn't always necessarily have to be a false perspective. It could just be, a little bit skewed because masking, things that ego picks up to keep you safe and keep you from placing those boundaries or from enforcing those boundaries because at some point you lost out somehow. But knowing that you are protected, that everything that you've gone through has just forged you into the stronger warrior that you are. Masks are falling. Also, we just said that and bringing that back up since that mask card came back out. So don't allow, if someone teaches you who they truly are with their actions, don't allow yourself to be manipulated by their words, okay? Because so many people will apologize to you, say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Give me another chance. I'll never do it again." And they say all the right things, but then they do exactly the same thing. And then it's a repeat cycle, okay? So break that cycle, set those boundaries, enforce those boundaries, listen to your intuition. Also, bottom of the deck card here, intuition, okay? Listen to it. It's here for a reason. It's here to guide you. You've already done the work on honing your skills, your gifts, your abilities, okay? So use them. Whenever you do not use them, when you do not listen to the guidance, it gets quieter and quieter, okay? So work on that. Safety, freedom from hurt. You are protected. The tiger is protecting her, okay? She is safe. You are safe. You are protected, divinely protected. But part of your divine protection is your logic, right? And your intuition. So use both of them in harmony. We have the grounding card, here and now. So you need to ground, especially through turbulent times, to remain balanced, to avoid letting someone get you out of character. Yeah, believe them the first time that they prove you wrong, okay? Um, and you might need to ground and heal, go within and do a lot of grounding, especially if you're losing significant um, relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic, it could be any kind of relationship. But if there is a significant relationship that is being removed from your experience, ground yourself, process the emotions that are surfacing for you, okay? And know that this is divine protection and redirection. So you've got something even better that's meant to come in for you because your worth is so much higher. They've proven it by constantly treating you like less than you're worthy of, right? And constantly hurting you because you know that you're more worthy than what you're receiving. So it's time to let that go so that you can have a situation come in that's not going to beat you down, that's not going to only take from you and make you feel worthless. Okay. King Tide, plenty, prosperity, and receiving fullness of life on the bottom of the deck. This is the Healing Waters Oracle. I thought it was fitting today. You have abundance, prosperity ready to come in for you, fullness of life. That means, you know, emotionally satisfying things, things that fill your cup, things that build you up, that support you, that support your purpose. And this could even be having the means to live out your purpose while also, you know, being in a space of plenty. So having all of your needs met. We have water codes, also bottom of the deck energy, ancient wisdom, and the intelligence is within you. Just tap into the waters within. There's nothing in this universe or any other realm, any other plane of existence that water has not touched. Water holds memory. We know that, at least that much, right? Um, so tapping into the waters within you because you're made mostly up of water, okay? Tapping into that water for the wisdom. You are source. You are the water. You are the memory, okay? Um, let it rain, allowing what is in inevitability and trust. So you might be going through a storm right now, or you're recently coming out of that stormy period and you are already in that 10 of Cups energy, that fortune after difficulty, that rainbow after the storm. But if you are not quite yet, allow the rain to fall. Allow the healing waters to flow. If it's your tears, if you need to cry it out, if you need to release pent up emotions, then allow it to be released and know that whatever's taking place right now was inevitable. You knew it was inevitable. Um, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. You shifting your perspective, allowing that perspective and feeling all of those emotions, but also stepping back to see the bigger picture, because we can get so enveloped in our own emotions and how we think, feel, and view certain things that we're not open to seeing the bigger perspective. And then we kind of like scream and kick and fight our guides the whole way, but then they finally get us to point B and they're like, see, point A had to happen because, even though you were kicking and screaming the whole time, isn't point B better than point A? And we're like, oh yeah. And that's how we talk about hindsight being 2020. Hi, Catherine. Yeah, can you imagine all of the knowledge that's contained within water? Water is source. Just in a, we experience water in a more tangible way here because that's what this realm is all about. But water takes many forms, as we know. So could you imagine all of the places and all of the things and all of the wisdom and information that water contains? We will start to discover that. Spoiler alert. But we have right above the grounding card, we have metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are now different, okay? And remember this card, embrace transformation. Things are now different, because the end of the meditation is basically saying this exact thing. So it's so amazing how these things just come together. But embrace the transformation. Things are changing. Things are different. The only thing constant in this universe is change. So embracing that and flowing with that and just trusting that it's bringing you from one place to another even more abundant place, because you've done the work, because you've done the shadow work. You've released all the things that hold you back, that weigh you down. So how could you manifest anything other than better, right? Better than what you had before when you were manifesting all of those things. Now you're in a higher frequency, and now these things are, being released from your experience. Let them, okay? Let them, because so much better is coming in. But you have to have patience, waiting with calmness, with balance. Remember, getting back in touch with who you truly are, with your higher self, embracing that, okay? Oh, you guys are gonna flip the fuck out. That is card number 13, card of the number of the divine feminine. Patience, wait, allow things to settle, allow things to rebalance. Because if you've had a huge tower moment or a bunch of tower moments or whatever you've had rearranging going on in your life, you need to integrate. You need that period of rest and integration, like we talked about. And in order to do that, we have to have patience, both with ourselves and with external circumstances. If we're feeling that rush, that's that lack we're feeling. So you need to take a step back and be patient, know, and trust that it is all coming in. It's all unfolding organically, naturally, okay? Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. So this is that divine feminine energy, and it's right above that card number 13 with patience. The divine feminine, the empress, okay, she doesn't go chasing down opportunities or money or anything like that. People, it doesn't matter. She doesn't go chasing them. They are presented at her feet, okay? She draws these things in because of her abundant energy, because she knows who she is, what she's worthy of, and she is seen by all. So they lay gifts at her feet, right? So this is that divine feminine energy that we talk about, open to abundance, allowing things to happen, allowing things to be set at our feet, tapping into that passion, but opening your heart to let all of this abundance in. Hi, Wendy F. We've got both Wendy's in here right now. I love it. Thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, 13 is one of my favorite numbers too. It's my birthday. 13 is my birthday day. So I really enjoy that number. one of my lucky numbers. But being open to receiving, okay? There's love showing up here, life's purpose, and this is that self-love. Loving yourself enough to know what situations are feeding you and what situations are depleting you, okay? Boundaries, okay? Boundaries. Know what's feeding you, know what's depleting you, and act accordingly. Gentle force, consistency, patience, persistence, the long game. This is where we, what I just brought up a few minutes ago with being consistent, with discipline, okay? Being consistent with your frequency, with, walking the walk. If you're going to talk the talk, then you got to walk the walk, or else you're a fake. No other way to say it. Masks are falling off. Those who are not walking the walk are being shown. Okay? You're going to be shown to yourself and you might not like it. So allow that emotion to come up and move through it. Okay? And then pivot. Shut my door, please. I'm still working. Yes. Tell him I said give you the game or else he's not going to play it for a week. Thank you. No. Oh, this game was such a blessing, right? Mom, give the game to your brother.
I just got it. He was on his tablet.
Give your brother the game or else I will take it away.
Oh.
Go in your room. Shut my door. Thank you. Oh, little blessings they are. So, gentle force. You might need to use that gentle force, maybe even to settle some kind of an argument. Okay. You saw it in real time. This card in my hands as I'm doing it. Doing things from a space of love for yourself and love for others. Oh, you're August 13th. I love that. You're a Leo. Excuse me. So we have the King of Cups showing up in the reverse. And what they talked about, because when this card came out, I'm like, it's after I pulled all these great, gushy, lovely little cards, and I'm like, King of Cups, emotions in the reverse. What's this about? And then I continued, pulled the rest of the cards, and then pulled the other deck out and started pulling. And this is a card that went right underneath that one. Solitude, isolation, go within for answers, silence, and processing. Rest, relax, process your emotions, process the information, the wisdom, and everything that you've gained from it. That you like that, huh? I know you do, Kara. So emotions may surface that have you, acting out of emotional character or out of emotional balance, or that are just very difficult to face. The wounded masculine suppresses emotion. Okay. So this could be suppressed emotion from a time where your wounded masculine was acting out that you need to sit with. You need to go within. You need to rest and sit back, observe your emotions, observe what they're trying to teach you, and integrate those. Okay. Express them and then integrate, accept them, love them, understand that version of you that caused that suppressed emotion, and apologize to them and forgive them. Okay, you'd be amazed at how much that can transform your life. So continue to move forward in these things. Okay, in meditation specifically, we do have adventure showing up with that high priestess. So travel, vacation, new experiences. This could be astral traveling. This could be going within, doing meditation to heal, which you're in the right spot today because we've got a beautiful, beautiful meditation, healing meditation that encompasses everything. So tapping into that meditative state, going on an adventure, getting to know these parts of you that you've suppressed, the emotions that they felt, get to know their story. You don't have to go back through the traumas, and please don't do that because you just continue to re-traumatize yourself. Your brain doesn't know the difference between an actual experience or one that you have had in your mind. Okay, so don't go through and re-traumatize yourself in that way, but go through, be the shaman of your own dreams, is what they said. So harnessing your dreams. This could be daydreams. This could be dreams at nighttime. This could be astral travel, lucid dreaming. This could be just being in a meditative state. Whatever it is for you, whatever you're comfortable with, or whatever works for you, okay? Go on this adventure. Find these emotions, Knight of Cups in the reverse, that you have suppressed that are not coming to the forefront. And I'm not saying go seek them out, going and looking for them. We're talking about as these things are arising, or if you're feeling off and you don't understand why, and there's something that you feel that you need to look at from a soul perspective, go into meditation. And it could just be emotions. It doesn't have to be tied to any traumas anymore. You could still just have those residual emotions because you've done a lot of shadow work, you've done a lot of the healing work on yourself, and it could just be residual emotions that you need to express, you need to integrate, and allow them to move through you. And we have the Unbound card showing up behind or underneath that Knight of Cups in the reverse. So allowing yourself to release these emotions or release these people and situations, whatever's trying to leave you right now. Okay, go into that meditative state. Go and use your gifts and see, what is this situation trying to teach me right now? What am I supposed to learn from this? Or if it's a similar situation to one you've already been through, say, what else am I supposed to learn from this? What else is this trying to teach me? What do I need to do to move through this and completely close out the situation? Allow the guidance to come in. You have to get into that pondering state. You can't be, seeking the answer actively. You just have to be in that pondering state, that state of non-attachment. Okay. So just allowing yourself to unbind yourself from trying to seek out everything or trying to chase down things. Okay. Because what you're chasing is running from you always. Okay. What you're chasing is running from you. So be the magician, be the high priestess, and use the gifts and tools that you've acquired over this very long journey. Okay. You've done so much work. Don't shortcut yourself or cut your, yeah, I lost the label. Do not undermine the work that you've done. Okay. Do not undermine the wisdom that you've acquired by acting like you don't know the answers, because you do. Because you're showing up as the high priestess. Whether you're male or female does not matter. The high priestess is being connected to your divine feminine energy, being open and receiving that guidance. Cut yourself short. Thanks, Matt. So stillness, wait for the sign. Don't rush and enjoy the pause. Okay. Do the integration, do the rest and the recharging. You need to. That's how you unbind yourself. That's how you get out of the hamster wheel. That's how you stop chasing everything down. You just sit with it. You are the magician. You are creating and manifesting your new life. You're co-creating with all of us to manifest and create this new earth paradigm. Okay. You are so much more worthy, more valuable than you realize. So in the stillness, you're going to have some kind of a realization. Okay. 5'2", Wendy. That's all right. Cause I'm 5'3 3/4, but I identify as 5'4". Doing just that today for sure. Good job, Wendy. Other Wendy. Wendy F and Wendy H. We could call her Wendy, huh? Because it's Wendy HU. So these shifts are coming, okay? These shifts are taking place in your life. But first, the things that have been solid have to be unearthed, okay? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, not in a negative way. This is unearthing things or, things that have been long since rooted in your life that you have overcome, that you have outgrown, being loosened up. There goes a child. Four of Wands. This is foundations. This is celebration. You did it. This is 1111 alignment. Okay. You are shifting into this alignment. You're ascending. We have ascension right next to shift, raising vibration and consciousness. And as you do this, look what you're creating for yourself. Happiest card in the deck to end off your reading. The Sun. You're creating your ultimate happiness, your heaven on earth. And we're all doing it in our own experiences, and we're all co-creating it together. So allow these shifts to take place. Allow yourself to let go of those things that have been binding you, that have been hindering you, that have been weighing you down. Situations, people, thought patterns, patterns of behavior. It's reprogramming yourself so that you can allow the abundance to come in that's been trying to come in for so long. Okay. You've been trying to do the reprogramming, and this is like the fruits of your labor. So you're on path. You're 1111. Okay. And the Sun card, Four of Wands and the Sun. You can't get any better than that. So keep creating it, you master manifester. And anything that's coming up that is provoking you or causing some kind of deep intense emotions within you, allow it, move through it, and integrate, because your paradise is just on the other side. Okay? Your paradise is on the other side of taking the leap. Love you. You're a hobbit. Also 5'3", Wendy. Wendy, huh? Wendy HU. Love that. A lot of us are shorties, so don't feel bad. I met Michelle Marin last summer, and she's also a shorty, but I think she was a little taller than me, if I remember correctly. So yeah, a bunch of us are shorties. But we've got some Amazon women like Kara up in here. I know Holly's short too. She's a tiny little gal. All right, guys, grab your blankies, grab your earbuds, whatever you got to do. Get yourself cozy, because it's going to be an amazing meditation. Another Band-Aid for you? Okay. Get it, and then I want everyone to stay out while I'm doing the meditation, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Messy-haired kids. It's spring break. They've been doing nothing but waking up and playing video games. So, hi, Sue. How are you? Oh, dang. Celine, you're 5'3". I always figured you were going to be like super tall for some reason. I thought you were going to be like at least 5'9", and that's tall to me for a woman, you know? You're welcome, Kara. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Love you. Mm-hmm. See, Holly's 4'11", so I knew she was teensy weensy. Oh, thank you, Wendy. They're cute, but they can be little shits too. I call them Miss Sour Patch Kids because they can be incredibly sweet, but they can be intensely sour sometimes. Your sister is? Wow, I figured both of you were, but you both look like gazelles. Beautiful, tall, and wispy. You're like sylphs, I think. That's what I relate you guys to, as sylphs. She's 5'11". Dang. You're a midget in the land of giants. Oh my gosh, Holly. Oh, that's all right. I am too, but obviously you're much shorter than me. Steph is definitely not short. Steph is a giant. You can tell with his voice though, which you guys will soon enough. Steph's gonna come on with me, and he's gonna help learn us all about how to balance the yin and the yang energies. So that'll be fun. Kara's 5'8". Yeah, that's super tall. That's like Amazon. I think a woman anything over 5'6" is super tall to me. So, us short people, like when you're taller than us, it's like everyone's super tall then. Think about how you would feel if everyone else, mostly everyone, was taller than you, Kara. You would think that was tall too. All right, guys, let's I got to figure out how to turn the music on. I already did a little rundown with myself earlier today, so I knew how to do it. And I chose, I'm pretty sure that one. Okay, let me see. I also wrote it down for myself on the script itself. So wherever the script is. Okay, there it is. Okay, yes, that's the one I chose. Just want to double check. Because I went through the sounds and I'm like, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. That's not right for a meditation. So these are just the built-in sounds that Restream has. So bear with me if you don't like it. I'm sorry. All right, let's see what the volume's going to be. Let me know if you guys... That's really loud. Oop. I think I had it like super low. Oop, no, that's way too low. That's off. Sorry, guys. Uno momento. Just get yourself situated. Come on, man. I tap it over and then... There we go. Put it on YouTube too. The meditation will be on YouTube, while the podcast itself will be on YouTube, but I can definitely trim the video down and just do the meditation and put that on YouTube. That'll be easy because it's already in Restream. Eden and Ellie are both 5'9" and up. Annie's 5'3". Aw, little Annie. Okay, guys, is the music too loud, too low? Let me know. I'll give you guys a second to let me know about the music. Can you guys even hear it? Because I can't really hear it that much. Too low. Okay. Let's turn it up a little bit. Perfect for Wendy. Okay. Where'd that music come from? Can't hear it? Okay. Let me turn it up a little bit more then. Whoa. That wasn't a little bit. That was a lot of it. Come on, man. How's that? You can kind of hear it, but it's going to be more subtle. Or do you guys want it a little louder? Let me know. Maybe. Is that too loud, you guys? You got headphones on, Wendy? Okay. Pulling the comments back up. Perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, it's good. It's good. All right, then let's get over here with this meditation and get started. Well, water's not going to do the meditation per se, not as a trance channel anyway. But you guys are going to like it. Okay, everyone get in a comfortable position. I'll hold the microphone so that you guys can hear me better maybe. Okay, good. Just get in a comfortable position. And let's begin by closing our eyes and taking 3 deep breaths deep into your belly, holding at the top for 3 seconds, then slowly exhaling, blowing any heaviness or stagnation out of your body. Long, slow exhales. And again, breathe in deeply through the nose, holding at the top for 3 seconds, and then slowly exhaling through the lips. Long, slow exhales, releasing any tension or heaviness from the body. Relax softly into the 3rd breath as you inhale slowly and deeply, holding for 3 seconds, and then slowly exhale. As you relax into a comfortable breathing pattern, bring your awareness to your solar plexus at the center of your personal power. Imagine a golden source of light, a radiant, self-sustaining energy beginning to awaken deep within you. I'm gonna turn the music down. Oh. This golden light glows with infinite power, pulsing softly at first, like a spark of creation. With each breath, it begins to expand, growing brighter, warmer, and stronger. Feel this energy filling your entire torso, moving effortlessly outward, spilling into your chest, flowing into your limbs. With each inhale, it expands even further, reaching beyond your physical body, illuminating your entire auric field. This golden light is limitless, a source of energy that is constantly renewing, expanding, and radiating outward, sustaining itself effortlessly. It is your inner power, your divine essence, ever growing, ever glowing. Feel this energy wrapping around you like a golden shield, dissolving away stagnant energy. You are filled with pure, powerful, infinite light. This golden radiance expands beyond you, growing so vast and luminous that it begins to transform the space around you. As this radiant energy flows outward, you notice that the world around you is shifting, softening, transforming. The golden light weaves itself into the very fabric of your surroundings, revealing a breathtaking landscape, a vast, luminous body of water, shimmering with divine energy. This is no ordinary water. It is the wellspring of Source itself, flowing with pure healing, pure love, pure renewal. The air is warm and filled with the soft scent of blooming flowers. A gentle mist rises from the water's surface, carrying with it the whisper of ancient wisdom. Step forward now, feeling the ground beneath you soft and welcoming. As you approach the edge of this sacred water, you sense its invitation, calling you to immerse yourself, to bathe in its essence, to receive its healing gift. Slowly you enter, feeling the silky, warm water cradle you, envelop you, purify you. The moment you step in, every tension, every worry, every lingering weight begins to dissolve into the currents. You are held in the purest embrace of Source, a place where your mind, body, and soul are restored. Take a moment to breathe it in. Feel the energy of the water washing through you, filling every cell, every fiber of your being with light, vitality, and peace. You are home. You are whole. You are healed. The water continues to cradle you, its healing currents dissolving every last trace of tension, restoring every fiber of your being. You are lighter now, renewed, whole. And as you take a deep breath, you notice a presence waiting for you at the water's edge, a figure radiating pure love, understanding, and wisdom. This is your higher self, the infinite, all-knowing version of you. They stand with a warm, inviting smile, holding a soft, comforting towel, ready to receive you. As you step from the water, your higher self gently wraps you in this towel of light, drying with care, tenderness, and complete, unconditional love. They take their time, ensuring you feel safe, warm, and deeply cherished. Then, with the utmost reverence, they anoint you with a fragrant oil, blending the perfect frequencies for your healing and protection. This oil is unique to you, infused with exactly what you need at this moment. Feel the essence of this sacred anointing seep into your skin, anchoring the healing, the renewal, the divine energy of Source deep within you. Now, your higher self looks into your eyes with endless love. They know your journey, your struggles, your triumphs, your questions. Take this moment to receive their wisdom, the message they have for you right now, exactly where you are in your journey. Listen, feel, absorb. When you are ready, your higher self takes your hand and guides you onto a beautiful, sacred path, a pathway lined with towering, blossoming trees, their branches heavy with fragrant petals. As you walk, the petals begin to fall gently around you like a soft, fragrant rain of abundance. Each petal is a tangible reminder of the blessings, the love, the prosperity, and the limitless potential that surrounds you always. Let them kiss your skin, land in your hands, brush against your face. Take in the truth that they represent. Abundance is your birthright. Wellness is your birthright. You are never without. You are always supported, always guided. As you near the end of the path, you feel yourself slowly reintegrating into your physical body, bringing with you all of the healing, the wisdom, and the abundance you have received. Feel yourself becoming more aware of your breath, the gentle rhythm of your inhale and exhale, the sensation of your body resting in this space. And as you begin to fully return to your waking state, know that this journey has forever shifted something within you. The healing, the expansion, the abundance. You do not leave it behind. It is a part of you now. It is permanent. It is yours. You can begin to move your fingers and your toes, gently stretching into your physical form. And when you are ready, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. You have returned, whole, renewed, and radiant. And so it is. All right, I'll let you guys come back online. Reanimate yourselves. Thank you, Matt. Oh, thank you. I love you. It was a little hiccup at the beginning with the music and stuff, so I will re-record the meditation. So we just have that meditation portion, and I will upload that to YouTube, and then I'll share it as a link on Facebook. Um, oh, I love that. Thank you, Aunt Wendy. I love that. And thank you, Angela. Thank you, thank you. That was awesome. I'm glad you liked it. I do intend to do more meditations and put those out for you guys, so that you can go back and listen to just meditations anytime. So I will probably have a whole host of different kinds of meditations, but I definitely wanted to do that meditation. Hi, Cassandra. No worries, honey. It was a meditation. So if you want to watch the replay, make sure you grab a blanket and a cozy spot to meditate, because it was a really lovely meditation. Thank you, Steph. Um, so yeah, I really wanted to do that to help those who need that extra healing energy from your higher self, from the source, the water of source, right? You're buzzing and feeling super relaxed and like, oh, thank you, Anna. I love that. Oh, thank you, Matt. I love you guys. You guys love me up so much. Thank you. But yes, I will definitely release that so you guys can do it, just the meditation portion without all the blah blah. Do not sit still enough. That's okay, Wendy. A lot of us have an issue with sitting still, especially, you know, ADHDs. We'll just call them ADHDs. That's what we'll call us. But it's challenging sitting still. You can do that meditation while you're doing house chores or driving. Just, obviously don't close your eyes. But you can still meditate in those ways, and a guided meditation will help you in that way. If you can't sit still, I completely understand that one myself. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love that, Susan. That is so cool. We'll do more meditations, and then we've also got Matt going to come back at some point to do a meditation of his own. He puts together some beautiful meditations. Oh, you had healing waters coming out your eyes, Linda. I love that. Allow it to flow, because anything, it's purifying you. That meditation, being in that source water, is purifying you. So if the tears start to flow, then that's what's meant to happen. It's meant to purify you. Yeah, maybe not in the tub, Wendy. My best friend's wife falls asleep in the tub, and she's done it so many times. So they always, like, her family, her husband and kid, well, kid now, know to like check on her if they don't hear from her for a while. Thank you guys. I'll do, like I said, the other, just the recording of the meditation, so that it's uninterrupted and doesn't have any background noise, because my kids did get a little noisy there for a second. So I will make sure that there is a completely background noise free version, and I'll put that on YouTube. Oh, you're starting a script for it already? Cool. I'm excited, Matt. Super tiny, no worries. Okay, well then that works. I don't like having a super tiny tub, but I have one. I have a new big, huge jet tub that Jay actually gave to me, and it's sitting outside. I have to pull the old one out of my bathroom and do some renovating to get the big jet tub in there, but that's on my list of goals. Sometimes when we do these meditations, I see you guys today. A couple of you were floating on a cloud over the water, just chilling. I love that. That is so cool. Yeah, the idea is, and it wasn't just, that physical healing, it's mind, body, and soul, and even the abundance infusion, because it doesn't matter whether it's financial abundance or any other kind of abundance. A lot of people have the abundance issue. So bringing that through and then cementing that in as you're coming up out of it as well, reminding you that during the meditation you can take that with you. It's going to go with you, and then when you come into the body, kind of solidifying that. Let me know how everything goes for you guys from now on. If anything changes in the upcoming days or weeks. But meditations can be so greatly beneficial, not just because meditation is you being connected with your higher self and it's beneficial all on its own, but it's helpful and beneficial for reprogramming, for getting through those subconscious blocks that we might be holding on to and not realize it because it's our subconscious doing it. So any kind of meditation, guided meditations to help reprogram, only from trusted sources though, because some people use it as a tool to harvest other people's energies. I just felt that I needed to explain that one. So if you don't feel right about a YouTube meditation or something that you just come across, then don't do it. Not every meditation is created equally. So make sure they're trusted sources. Obviously, if you're doing guided meditations, or guide them yourself, you can voice record, and be the guide for your own meditation if you want to do that. Oh, poor Steph. That is an advantage of being a small person, being able to fit your whole self in the tub. You need a bigger tub. That's what you need. You need a bigger tub so I can send you some bath salts and you can pamper yourself and feel like an emperor in your bathtub. Oh, I love that, Kara. I want to do the meditation myself, so I'm gonna listen to the one that I record, because I was like, man, this would be such a cool experience. So I'm glad that you actually smelled the flowers too. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I love you. Oh, your inner child came out to play, Linda. You were smelling wisteria. That's so cool. But you were a little kid dancing around doing cartwheels and the flower petals falling down. Yeah, I love that. Definitely some inner child there. It's bringing your inner child out, it's not always the need to do inner child healing. It could just be needing to bring more of that inner child out. And especially whenever we're manifesting things, whenever we're creating, we need to have that inner child, that passionate creativity. Passion doesn't always mean sexual energy, but like, you know, children, they're so excited and they get so passionate about things that they're interested in, and then they just run with it. So bringing that energy is perfect. I love that. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but that's funny. um, honeysuckle. I love that, Matt. Honeysuckle. Sorry, I meant to highlight that one first. That's interesting. Um, if you have something that stuck out for you, like a smell that you can pinpoint, or you know where what that fragrance was in the oil in the meditation, um, then Google the properties, you know, healing properties for those things. And what's the label, the name, the title for it? Aromatherapy. Aromatherapy things. Scammers. Do we got a scammer? Oh, there's a guy that just posted that he wants to look for a wife. You guys want to know the name so you can block the profile. Um, I'll get him if I see him. I'll get him. There was some guy that was watching the podcast for like a couple of times in the past week, and then private messaging me, just like winking at me, and then posted something to my timeline that was, I don't know, he was being flirtatious or something. I just blocked him. Um, so you know, we get some stuff like that, but boundaries, my friend. Okay, you got blocked. Another ladies chat group. Yeah. Well, if they come into ours, then yeah, we'll see them. We've got 3 admins. So thank you, Wendy. Was that his name? I don't know what his name was. No, he was on Facebook. He might be on YouTube too, watching on YouTube, but it was a Facebook person, someone that's been recent. But I honestly don't remember the name, guys. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all kinds of special. I've had that kind of energy coming back around, you know, Mercury retrograde, with people reaching out, trying to like calling me sexy and hey, sexy, how's it going? Like, per our last conversation, bruh, I don't know how you would get that I would entertain that kind of energy, but you're showing a complete lack of respect for myself, my intelligence, my work. And you know me at a deeper level than that. So, mm-mm. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good, Wendy. Yeah, we just block them and move forward. But basically, all you can do there will. So you know that you're a light, right? All of us are lights. We're not only going to attract the positive things, we're also going to attract some bugs too. So be the bug zapper, okay? Zap them motherfuckers. Yeah, ban Hama. You got messages and deleted them? Yeah. Snip, snip. Maybe in more ways than one, buddy. You better back up off of our females in this group. Yeah, cat calls are so gross. It's like, um, no. When even the old me would have decked you for coming at me like that. So what are you even doing? Oh, people. But that's someone who knew me for many, many, many years. Bugs in your head. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, it's just as we are moving through the shift energies, right? And we are restructuring the new earth paradigm, which I do want to bring up another point of that, if I can remember it here in a minute. But we're going to have these imbalances surfacing. So we're going to have to be the lesson for people, right? We're going to have to place our boundaries and tell them how you're not going to act. How, like, if you're going to come at me, then you're going to come correct, or else you're going to be, you know, banned or blocked. seems every woman is harassed anywhere, including social media. It happens a lot, and it's just more evidence of the surfacing wounded masculine energy always trying to attack the feminine, and vice versa. Okay, not saying that it's the masculine always. You'll see a lot of women post even in spiritual groups, like talking about how the divine masculine, oh yeah, they're great and this and that, I want my twin flame, blah blah blah, but bitch, I'm going to be above you, I'm going to be the boss, and you're just going to be the protector and let me do what I want, basically, and just hold space for me. That's not how it's supposed to be. So you're going to see a lot of the wounded energies surfacing in both masculine and feminine, and a lot of the psychosis or mental illness surfacing. Um, oh, you sprayed Rebel Rose just before meditation. So roses, I love that. Susan, I love that. Um, so yeah, it's just surfacing right now. That's all we can say about it. And this month it's going to be showing its ugly head so that it can be put back in its place, so that it can be resolved and healed, so people can learn lessons. And if they don't, then they'll move on to the next one, but you're not going to be attracting that same lesson anymore when you place those boundaries. So that's why we're supposed to ground right now through all of this energy. And bringing up, um, I think it was Angela Riley that posted, I saw it in my news feed, about Trump signing an executive order for dismantling the federal education funding or structure, whatever that is. You were seeing buttercups. Aw. You get harassed all the time by supermodels. It's so annoying. Steph, I bet you do. It's a hard life. I know. Um, so about that dismantling of the education system, a lot of people are really freaked out, and it does sort of align with that one world paradigm thing, the new world order, whatever they're trying to do, but also it aligns with the new earth paradigm. Okay, now hear me out. um, so we can choose to look at it one of two ways, right? As something horrible and they're imposing this new world thing, or hey, let's celebrate because this is our chance, this is our opportunity, since education is no longer federally controlled in the United States. Let's build the educational systems that we want to build. Let's structure education in a way that plays to children's unique talents, gifts, abilities, their interests, supporting them and creating a new structure for schooling rather than the corporatized school structure that it's been for so long, right? Because if you really go down that rabbit hole and find out who funds education and all of the resources, the books for not only K through 12, but also university education, you wouldn't be surprised. So trust everything that's happening, because whether you like him or not, whether you feel like he's a positive or negative, he is a tool. He is a pawn. Okay. Some people would agree to the umpteenth degree that he is a tool. um, but it doesn't matter what you think of him. He is bringing this trump card, right? He's playing this trump card from his perspective. Yes, it is for his own interests and the interests of, the others that are just like him, wealthy, and they think that, lower people are beneath them, whatever. Um, but he's playing right into the strategy of the dismantling of these systems and the rebuilding. But it's going to look ugly. People are going to be upset. It's going to look bleak, probably. But this is where our humanness, our human nature comes out, and we decide that we're going to support one another, help one another, start to change these systems into what they should be. And he is bringing the change. He absolutely is. And um it doesn't matter who was going to be in that position, change was going to happen. It's just the tactics of getting to the same outcome are very different. But this is opportunity, you guys. We have to stop seeing all of these things. I never did plug in my phone. It hasn't said it's getting a low battery, but I just realized that. Sorry. Take these things as opportunities and start to collaborate with one another. Let's get the discussions going instead of the doomsday stuff and, oh my gosh, he this and that. 111. Thank you, Anna. Start being solution oriented, solution focused. What can we do now? Because that, yeah, it might have broken ground for him to try to, create some other kind of system that's meant to be profitable for the few. We can take that, we the people, and now we have that tight hold, that stronghold on our children, our education system. It's been removed. So now we can restructure it in the way that we the people want, right? Because it doesn't really matter if they're going to try to implement some other kind of Nazi-ish system for school children. It's not going to fly with all of the people that are awakened now, whether they're awakened in the way that you judge being awakened or not. They're awakened to their likes and dislikes, what is just and what is not, what they will and will not tolerate. Even, do you think like the biggest Trump supporting like MAGA person, if Trump implemented the law of you will have nothing and you will be happy, do you think they're really going to follow him? Absolutely not. They're only following him because he's the rebel, because he does things differently, and because they have attached onto that. Like, yes, he's going to be the one to create change, but he might be the one to create change by bringing more destruction and opportunities for us to build upon. So let's use them as the tool that he is and start to restructure things that he's dismantling, but in the way of the newer paradigm for the good of all, not just the one. Thank you, Steph. I love that. So yeah, it's, we have to shift our focus, we have to shift our perspective, because it can look, oh my gosh, doom and gloom, this aligns with what they want for the new world order, but in fact we're still this deciding factor. Even if a majority decided to go with that whole thing, it would still crumble, even if they tried to build that structure, because it just does not exist in the frequencies that this plane is headed to. So, starts the change and we finish it. Absolutely, Wendy. Absolutely. So I'm glad, I like it. I like that, he's loud and he just does whatever, rebels and doesn't give a fuck. But, a lot of times it's for his own personal interests, but that allows others, to do the same thing. Doesn't matter what party, what side of the bird that they want to act like they're on. It's all the same bird. So the orange bringer of chaos. Absolutely, Steph. I'm going to highlight that one because I really like it. Wouldn't somebody, at least his wife or someone, tell him by now that orange is not his color? It doesn't look natural, and maybe he should stop the spray tanning. I mean, just being real here, just my humanness coming out. I don't care. I don't have any hatred towards him as a person, as a being. I don't have that. I don't have that judgment, because I know that he's playing right into the hands of the New Earth paradigm, and I'm here for it. So it's just going to be a little bit more exciting because he has a big mouth. We're the way showers. People will see, love, and join. Absolutely. Yep, he's a catalyst. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. And I guess there's nothing to have questions on. I will work on editing the video. I really want to try to get that done tonight, but no promises. Obviously, I always like put a lot on my plate that I'm not able to get to, and then I do the same thing. So it's the ADHD thing. Don't mind it. I will get it out as soon as humanly possible, though, because I want to also be able to listen to just the meditation portion so that I can have the experience myself. Yeah, at least the right skin tone, right? So I will get that done and out for you guys as soon as possible. And tomorrow is going to be my day off. Saturday also my day off. So I will see you guys on Sunday, 2 p.m. Wait, 2 p.m. my time. So it's 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, which will be 8 p.m. GMT. Is that correct, Matt? Yes. Keep me updated on the meditation. We'll get it. We'll get you scheduled in so that you can grace us with your beautiful meditation. All right. I love you guys so much. I will see you again on Sunday, and I'll let you know what that topic is that day, probably. So I love you guys. Mwah. Take care, and I will be seeing you soon.